हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। मैं हिमांशु कुमार आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। सो टुडे वी वांट टॉक अबाउट मेन्यू इन दिस वीडियो। ओके, we'll see what is menu, what are their types, and what are the factors we should keep in mind while planning any menu. Okay, so let's start with the menu. What is menu? Whenever we visit any restaurant, we go and sit over there, and what the waiter first thing do? He gives you a card. What he gives you? He gives you a card which consists all the information about the dish, what the restaurant is going to be served. What is that card? That card is called menu. Okay, so let's see the definition of it. What is menu? A menu is a card. A menu is a list of food items. It is a list of food items that are going to be served in that restaurant or in that organization. Okay, and a well-planned menu, should always be keep in mind that the proper utilization of available resources. What are the resources? The resources can be labor, can be raw material, or it can be the facilities providing by the in that area. Okay, and many more in that line. So that is what we call a menu. So this is what a proper definition of a menu. Okay, so now we're going to see what are the types, how many types of menu are. Basically, menu are basically a two types. One is table d'hote, another one is a la carte. They both are French terms. We're gonna look up what they all about are. So okay. So let's start with table d'hote. What is table d'hote menu? Table d'hote is a French word which English means host food from the host's table. What table d'hote means? From the host table. Okay. What it do? In this table d'hote menu, we comprise all the food items. What we do? We comprise all the food items that can be consumed by any person at a fixed price. Okay, it means the food can be consumed by any person at a fixed amount. So we can also say that the amount remains same and doesn't matter how much food can be consumed by a customer. Okay, so we can also say another name for table d'hote is fixed price menu. Okay, so there are some other factors what the table d'hote menus have. They have a classified menu. They are limited choice of menus. Okay, they have a restricted choices for the customers because the customer can't select many more items. He have to only select from the whatever items are available in that cart or in that buffet. Okay, so and also it's very beneficial because less equipment required to prepare that menu and less mise place is also required. Okay, so where the table d'hote menu is going to be used? It is going to be used in cyclic menu, buffet menu, and banquet menus. They are majorly are table d'hote menus. Okay, so now what's the cyclic menu is? Cyclic menu actually, as the name suggests, cyclic. So it means the menu repeat after a certain period. What is the menu repeat after a certain period? It means the repetition can be weekly, fortnightly, monthly, or quarterly. It depends on the organization. Okay, it depends on the organization wherever they want to repeat it. Okay, so it can be repeat like suppose if they are repeating weekly after 7 days, so it can be a weekly cyclic menu. They are repeating fortnightly, so can be a fortnightly cyclic menu. Okay, and where the cyclic menu is going to be used? Where we are using cyclic menu? We are using in the flights, majorly on the hostel catering, industrial catering, hospital catering, and the guest houses. They are the major example of cyclic menu where it's going to be used.
Go.
So now we comes to the a la carte menu. What is a la carte menu? A la carte is also a French word which English means a la means according to. A la means according to, and carte means card. It means according to the card. It also named as customer's choice menu. Why we call it customer choice menu? Because the customer can be select their own item by its own choice. Because there are a number of items are listed down in that menu, and customer can select whatever he wants to consume. Okay, for example, a customer wants to choose only a dal makhni, then we are only supposed to pay for dal makhni. We are not supposed to pay for all the food items what are listed down in that menu. Okay, so this is what we call a separate price menu or customer choice menu. In that menu, each dish is priced separately. It means every dish is priced separately. Whereas in table d'hote, there is a fixed price menu for everything. Okay, so in separate price menu, we suppose like dal is priced separately, chapati is priced separately, even the salad is priced separately over there. Okay, so that's what we call a separate price menu. Nowadays, a la carte menu is very popular in the restaurants because it gives you the wide range of variety for the customers. What it gives you? It gives you a variety of customers' choice because customer can customize their own menu. Like suppose he want to consume rice with chicken, but in the fixed price rice with dal. So he can select, he can make his own choice. Okay, it depends on the more. Actually, a la carte menu is more familiar with the customers because it gives the customer, it gives you the freedom of for the customers to select his own choice. Okay, so that's good. That's why it's very popular among nowadays. Also, in this, the prices are separately, and the more mise en place is required for the hotel, for the restaurant to make each of the dish. Okay, and the dishes are quite expensive as compared to the table d'hote, and it needs more time and more professional skills staff to execute the task because the task has to be assigned to only the specialty restaurant because most of the specialty restaurants are running this own business with this. Okay, so they need a more skilled staff, more trained staff to execute it. Okay, and the customer has are beneficial to increasing their own choices. Okay, that's how it's different from the table d'hote menu. Okay, so now we'll come to the another type of menu. Apart from these two, table d'hote and a la carte, we have another type of menu which are not very popular, but yeah, still we have to look at in that. What's that? That's a douzour menu. Douzour, douzour. It also a French word, which English means speciality of the house. What does English means? Speciality of the house. What does it means? What's the mean all about? What the speciality of the house is all about? It is nothing but basically a speciality of the day. Whenever we visit any restaurant, we ask for the custom, we ask for the waiter, or it's mentioned on the board like today is special. So what's that today is special? Today's special can be anything. It depends. It vary from day to day, or it vary from week to week. Okay, so that's what we specialty restaurants do. That's what the douzour meaning means. Okay, it is also mentioned some. It is also called the chalkboard menu. Why it is called so? Because most of the hotels do what the hotels do. They basically write the specialty of the day on the chalk with the help of chalkboard. Okay, so that's why it is also called the chalkboard menu. Okay, I hope you understand all the types of menu whatever I explained it. And now the most important thing what we're gonna do is we'll see like because what while we planning something doesn't matter whether we are planning menu, we are planning for anything. We should there are several factors what we keep in mind to more that to perform that task more efficiently and more effectively. What are the tasks? In that line, menu is also needs some factors which consider while planning menu. So what are these factors? These factors can be the availability of raw material because if the material is not available in that market, so there is no use to keep it in our menu. Because if we are suppose like we are purchasing out of the budget, then automatically the price of the dish goes high. So it is not look nice with the customer because customer doesn't look familiar with that. So there is no use to keep in that. So that's why we should. This is a very important thing which we keep in mind. What's that? Availability of raw material. Next, the type of meal what you are going to serve. We should keep in mind whether we are planning menu for the breakfast, for the lunch, for the dinner. So we should keep in that because the breakfast things we can't keep it on lunch, and the lunch things we can't keep it in dinner. Okay, so that's why we should keep a separate menu for all these three meals. Okay, so that's why it's very important. Another point is age factor. How age factor relate with us with that? Because age factor we all know the calories which is required by the child or the old age people, they both are different, or the youngsters. So they all three are different in that, and also the likes and dislikes of childs are different, and the likes and dislikes of old age people are very different. Okay, so suppose like we are planning kids menu, then we should keep burger, pizza, like any fast food items in that menu because kids will love it. But whereas if we come to the old age people, then we should avoid oily food, we should avoid junk food because most of the old age people have allergy with that. Okay, so that's why the age factor is very important while planning menu. And the next thing is religion, culture, and tradition. Because most of the we are Indians, so we keep our religion first. Because suppose like we are planning a menu for Muslims, then we should keep in mind that Muslim doesn't eat pork. Okay, so that's how the religious term work. Okay, and next point is the nutritional factor. What is the nutritional factor? Suppose like we are planning menu, and in that menu there is the food items doesn't have any nutrition value or doesn't have any calories. So there is no important to keep in mind to keep the dish in our menu. Because if suppose like why we had food to gain energy, to gain calorie, but in that food, in that menu, there is no calorie food is there. So what's the use of that? Okay, that's why it's very important to keep in that. So we all know what are the factors to be considered while planning menu. I hope you understand that. So what we learned in that video, we learned the definition of menu, we learned the type of menu, we learned about cyclic menu, we learned about Dizor menu, we learned about the factors to be considered while planning menu. So I hope the menu topic is already covered in that. If anything is left remaining, then please comment down below. I'll just make that sure to make you clear about that topic. Okay. I hope you like my video. If you like, then do please do share, like, and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.